Odysseus set sail on a small raft, but was destroyed during the storm created by Poseidon, the god of the sea. Eventually, he washes up on the shore of the Phaeacians, who welcome him and declare a holiday in his honor. Odysseus proves his strength by throwing a spear farther than anyone else. Then King Alcinous asks him who he is, so Odysseus starts his story. After leaving, Odysseus and his men attack a city, but reinforcements arrived and had to flee. Then they came to the Lotus Eaters, where many of his men ate a strange plant and lost it all. They decided to go home, but Odysseus dragged them away. The only land is the Cyclope Islands, where they were locked in the polygamist the Cyclops cave. But Odysseus blinded him and tricked him into moving the folder, blocking the exit. After sailing more, that came upon the keeper of the wind, who gave Odysseus a bag of wind to blow them back to Ithaca. But his men opened it and it blew them in the wrong way, where they landed on the giant Laestrygonians, who threw boulders at Odysseus' ship, killing many of his men. They escaped and came to the witch named Circe, who turned Odysseus' men into pigs, then told him to go to the underworld and find a prophet in there. Odysseus talked to Tiresias, the prophet, who tells him the path to Ithaca. Then they passed the Sirens, who lured the sailors to crash on their rock, but Odysseus' men tied him to the mast of the ship. Once they passed the Sirens, they came upon the whirlpool. To avoid it, they passed the Scylla, a six-headed monster, who ate many of Odysseus' men. Next, they came upon the island of the sun, where Odysseus' men sacrificed the sons of the sacred cattle, and the ship was destroyed, leaving Odysseus as a shore survivor to wash up on the Calypso's island. When King Alcinous hears Odysseus' story, he gives him a ship and sends him back to Ithaca. When he gets there, Odysseus wants to make sure that everyone is still loyal to him after being gone for 20 years. So, Athena gives him a disguise as a beggar. Polemic was returned to Ithaca, and Odysseus reveals himself to his son. Then, they plan to kill the suitors. The next day, there is a contest of a string. Odysseus bow and send an arrow through the farthest range out of all the suitors. He sees the only one who can do it. Then, as Antaeus, the leader of the suitors, is taking a drink, Eumaeus shoots an arrow at him and kills him. Odysseus and Polemic battle with all the suitors, and kill them after all the suitors are gone. Penelope, Odysseus, his wife, tested him to make sure that it is him. Then she truly believes him. But the relatives of the suitors wants to kill Odysseus, Athena convinced all of them to live in peace. And Odysseus continues with his journey. The end.